My dear viewers, welcome to this reading. This reading is for all Sagittarians and it's for April, a little bit over 2026. My dear Sagittarius, this is all about your work, career, your finances, everything you need to know about your money, what's coming, what's hidden, what's destined, what is due to come, every important factor. Thank you all for being here. My best wishes to all of you. Welcome to the channel. I'm in gratitude to all of you for your support, especially those of you who are watching 1 or 2 extra videos per week in support of my health. I'm in absolute gratitude for that. I'm going to start with 2 messages, cutting only once. I should have said it. Cutting only once for 2 messages for all Sagittarians, the truth. And we have acceptance. Accepting is the best thing when it comes to dealing with a situation where there may be difficulties or where there may be changes. Changes seem to be more likely. Where there is changes, you need to adapt, you need to accept situations so that you can move forward and have inner peace. So acceptance of changes. Wow, there is going to be a new beginning. I was wondering what changes. It's going to be a new beginning where it's going to bring you a lot of clarity, a lot of what you need. You're getting a lot of what you need and a lot of aha moments where you'll understand why certain things took place the way they did. So that is excellent, wonderful. It explains why. Now I'm going to take one message from the... Sorry, 1 second. My dear viewers, 1 second. As I was saying, my dear viewers, before I needed to drink a lot of water, I'm looking for an answer or guidance in reference to something that you have been thinking about. The majority of Sagittarians have got on their mind, questioning something, wanting some answers. So the truth to that, for those of you who are wanting some sort of guidance from the heavens, the truth for all Sagittarians, it says you are ready. You are ready to go through whatever it is that you are concerned about. You are ready. That's their answer. I love that for you. Okay. Fair enough. Now I'm going to go through to the tea leaves and see what the tea leaves have to add to this. We're going to take 2 to 3 messages. We got one. And we got the second one. Yes, there they are. Okay. So we have got the dog and the mule. Now this could be someone like, example, it could be Taurus, born on the Chinese year of the dog. It could be, it could be someone. Okay, so the mule is someone that's quite stubborn, extremely stubborn, they're saying in the tea leaf. Extremely stubborn. Someone that's unwilling to change. You might be dealing with someone like that. And there is also a situation where the dog barking, this could be also to do with family, children. It's to do with not family, children, pets, literally a dog or pets. But it is also to do with someone born in the Chinese year of the dog. They could be stubborn. They could be set in their ways. There could be advice coming from someone that is close to you or a friend who's born in the Chinese year of the dog in reference to someone that is kind of like stubborn and not willing to change. There is a situation, maybe that's the situation where you need to accept the change that's coming from this. So very interesting. We'll see further and we'll understand more as to what's going on. 2 messages that I'll cut only once for all Sagittarians, the truth. Wow. The 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Coins. A large, major bounty. Money is coming to you. It's drastically going to change your life. It is a big amount where you need to be patient and plan well how to invest it, where to put all this money. Don't rush whatever you do. You need to just take your time and not to rush when the 7 of Pentacles comes in your reading. The next one says this could be connected to someone that's Taurus. I was talking about Taurus when I saw the stubbornness. This is the Taurus card, but it's also about change. A change that will change your life, upgrade your life. You might be committing to something new. You might be dealing with a Taurus. You might be working hand in hand with a Taurus. You might be dealing with money with somebody that's Taurus. But this money is bringing a lot of change, a lot of upgrade in your life. Your life will be upgraded in many areas. Plus, there is a commitment that you're taking on. Okay. What you don't see happening, there could be a celebration and grieving the loss of. This is very strange. I won't take the reverb. I will just take, there is going to be a major celebration in reference to or with someone of water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, but there is a celebration coming up. Okay, so now we have a fair idea what's going on. I'm going to take 2 messages more to give us more clarification. I'll be cutting only once, the truth for all Sag, for 2 messages. And we've got the first one. The time is over. The waiting time is over. This is happening now within 2 months from now. So April, May, by June, I feel like you'll finally know where you stand or where you're heading, and things are going to be moving fast, especially in reference to something where you were torn as to which way to take. I think the money is going to be the cause of you being able to make that decision and know where you stand. This is being torn between 2 paths or 2 situations, but the money releases it. It comes at a time where you're grieving, sad, unhappy, and bored, but mostly disconnected because of emotional unhappiness. It comes at that time, and it does release you from that feeling very sad. So, yeah. What you don't see happening is you are going to be taking action very quickly in reference to a situation or some news or some information that becomes available to you, where there is going to be movement, taking action, accelerate action fast. You have to make a fast decision. This is going to be an opportunity to release you from something and also to transcend you to a better opportunity, a better situation that's coming along. That's great. Okay, moving on to the next level. You are ready for whatever is happening, and that's for sure. The next level is, I'm going to take on 2 messages from this deck, my dear Sag, to see what else is there for you. We've got 1, and we need 1 more. Oh, they gave us 3. Okay, let's have a look. Glasses on. Okay, so we've got the swords, and the golden swords are about something that's reaching an impasse and ending. It does look like it could be money conflict, could be cutting corners, but ultimately there could be a breakthrough. So no matter how difficult the situation may be, coming to an end, reaching a dead end, you'll finally know that it's over. That's why you're probably feeling a little bit sad, and there is going to be a breakthrough. But there could be a need for a lawyer to set some sort of an order into something, especially if you have been fired, or you might be needing to defend yourself. There could be pay cuts, something about law and order. Careers in law and order also is possible. Careers in defense are possible. But being fired, you will, there may be something ending and you feel like you haven't had your justice. You will maybe need a lawyer for this. But the crown overcomes all obstacles, which is beautiful. Overcoming all obstacles and becoming wealthy. There's the wealth part here, the money that's coming, giving you a lot of wealth. Power play, you are going to be absolutely in power. Some of you could be owning your own business, owner, boss. Some of you could be getting leadership positions, taking charge of situations and making progress. But you know what the most important factor is here? There is a possibility of owning your own business. When this big money comes, you might be thinking of buying something, because it says here organizing all your accomplishments and putting them together, and self-employment. So self-employment is very possible. Some of you might be thinking about careers in art, design, home-oriented kind of careers, but steady income is going to be for sure, and possibly taking charge and having your own business, or being, elevated in your position. 2 messages from another deck, and then I'll clarify the truth for all Sagittarians, what you need to know. Okay, we got 1, and it's Virgo. It could be Virgo could be someone that you might be dealing with. The truth. I'll just need 1 more, and there it is. Okay, so Virgo could be someone that you might be dealing with. It could be Virgo born on the Chinese year of the snake. It could be also connected to September timing. It is possible. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You could be dealing with something really big happening. The Hermit, taking time out and looking for the truth, in search of the truth. And I feel like the truth is given a time frame, and it's September. The Virgo season, something big, major happens in your life in the Virgo season. That's that one. And is there any numbers? No. Is there anything else? Okay. There's going to be analytical situations, and you will finally get your answer. Get all the truth. And the snake is connected to June. And it's also, we got 7, which is July. Between June and July, there is some situation that's going to be clearing itself. Maybe you might have been dealing with people that are deceptive or jealous, some sort of betrayal, or backstab. All of that is going to be cleared. You'll get to understand everything, why it's happened, and you'll be able to treat yourself well because you'll understand what is happening. The snake is also about transmutation, starting over, a new life, being finally free, connected to the letter Q for quails, connected to people that are born the Chinese year of the horse, born in July, who are Cancer or Leo, and something toxic coming to an end. And finally, spiritual growth with the snake. Okay, beautiful. Next. Now I'm going to clarify the most important ones, which will start with the 4 and see why is it that you are stressed out and unhappy. In fact, emotionally distorted. Let's see why the 4 of Cups is there for all Sagittarians. Okay, so it says there is going to be a new beginning. The sun will be shining in your path in regard to a business. There it is again, business. Twice we have business. This is working in connection with others, teamwork. A lot of profits, a lot of money are going to be made. There could be a proposal coming from someone of water energy, someone that will inspire you. There could be a Pisces. There could be a Scorpio or a Cancer. That's the water energy I was saying, and the celebrations, they were united together. So it could be someone offering you a position of business, to do business together, to work well and together. So that's very important, and this is going to be very profitable, and that's going to take away your sadness and not being very, very happy. And that's what the 4 of Cups looks like. This is the one here that I just clarified. Okay, let's have a look at the money. The 7 of Pentacles, the money that's all of a sudden coming and giving you a great glory. Number one, it is going to help you expand. It's part of the reward for everything you've done. It's going to expand you, take you to the next level, to a better living, to a more expandable living. That's going to help you. That's the 2 of Pentacles, and then we have the 3 of Wands, which shows there is a possibility of movement, considering moving to a bigger place, to a better place. Someone of Earth energy is going to be supportive. Earth energy is part of your soulmate connection. Wait a minute. So my dear Sag, your soulmate is Earth and water. And you've got them both in your reading. The water is yet to come, right? And the earth is coming. Earth and water. Virgo is the earth one also. Strong Virgo. Wow. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Taurus, you've got Virgo in your reading. It's possibly yes, there's no Capricorn. There's more Virgo, more Taurus for the majority. But there will be Capricorn perhaps for others. It looks like it's going to be that and a water energy, strong water energy here. This is someone that might be offering you a business. You might be uniting together, making something together. It is possible, a business, and there could be distance and movement needed. So very interesting. When the money comes, everything will be possible. That was due to that large amount of money. Let's have a look at the Hierophant, the changes, the commitment, and the upgrade in your life. It is connected to someone of fire energy like yourself. But grieving this is sad. This is about, there it is, an earth energy is coming 100%. You could be sad about someone that's fire energy like yourself, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, having guilt, feeling guilt, maybe for leaving them, or maybe for not being happy with them, or worried about situations between you and this person. There could be an issue that you're not happy dealing with someone of fire energy. There's guilt, there's sleepless nights, worry, but this is coming to an end because of the earth energy, which is Taurus. Taurus is coming to your rescue, I feel, and putting the end to this, because there's going to be an upgrade, there's going to be commitment, and it's going to be connected to someone of earth energy. And there is also a possibility of relocation that keeps showing itself. Let's have a look at the 2 of Pentacles. About the waiting game is over. Money is going to get you to the point where you know where your path is, and you don't have to be torn. Yes. Yes, 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 and yes, more yes. Wow. Let me tell you something. The 2 of Pentacles torn between 2 situations, you'll be able to take action without any hesitation, because a suffocating chapter is coming to an end. Once this karmic chapter ends, you are going to be resting. You'll see the truth. You'll have clarity. You'll take stock of everything what you need to do, and you are taking action. You're taking action, and there's going to be a lot of money helping you. As you can see, the money is all over the place for you. You've got the 7 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. Living a life of wealth and luxury is imminent and destined for you. That's why you are going to be celebrating. And you are not only going to be celebrating, but you are also going to be, I'll just put these together properly for you. You are going to be, what's the word? You are going to be supporting others. You are going to be doing charities. You'll be able to do charities and help others who are less fortunate. There is so much to do. There is so much abundance coming your way. You are going to be celebrating, overcoming all your obstacles, having a great win perhaps. A lot of happiness, celebrations, and a lot of money. Major rise in your money. Living a life with the 9 of Pentacles, living a life of wealth and luxury. And that's why in the Golden Crown it says wealth. You got wealth all over the place. A lot of money, a lot of wealth coming to you. That's beautiful. Right. Yes. Okay. So now that we've established that, let's go further and look at 2 messages from another deck. We got 1 already, and we need 1 more. There's the other one. Let's have a look. Glasses on. Okay, it says reaching your destination. You're finally going to reach your destination. And that's what this was all about. The fact that you are reaching your destination and accepting the changes that are going to take place. Because there are major changes. And finally committing to upgrading your life to a better in the changes that are coming. Your light is shining brightly. When you reach your destination, you are going to be feeling very happy because you'll finally know where you stand. You're not going to be torn between 2 situations. The wandering path, enjoy the journey. You're finally going to find your way. You're finding your way, so enjoy the journey. That is magnificent. Now, let's take 3 messages from another deck. And these 3 messages are going to give us clue and time frame for all Sagittarians, April onwards, the truth. The first truth. It says spirituality. There is something spiritual that's going to take place. Spirituality is going to be a lot of rise in your spirituality. A lot of freedom that's going to set you also free. Freedom, spirituality. You'll be overwhelmed with the changes and you are going to be accepting them and enjoying every bit of them. July, 14 weeks from now and July, both together. Either July or 14 weeks. That's the time frame. Could be 5 weeks, and yeah, I would say 5 weeks altogether, and July. Chinese Year of the Horse this year, 2026, without a doubt. The second truth for all Sagittarians, we got pride. Don't let pride stand in your way. You will overcome obstacles. You will end the chapter, and you're starting fresh and new. But always have your pride when it comes to your rights. Set boundaries so that you are finally taking care of yourself and putting yourself in a good position so that no one takes that away from you. But in other cases, don't let pride stand in your way. You will overcome all. And something big happens that will boost your pride in October. From now to October, I'd say 19 weeks to October. Or I could say, 10 weeks and then all the way to October. The next truth for all Sagittarians, it says forgiveness. Whenever there's acceptance, forgiveness is usually there. Something will happen. You will finally, maybe it's finally accepting this stubborn person that you were dealing with. You will forgive them. You will accept them. You will heal from that. Forgiveness brings healing. It gives you inner peace. Without forgiveness, you can't accept anything. You can't move on. So inner peace, you are going to be forgiving and having inner peace. And again, you're overcoming an obstacle and moving forward and healing. A lot of healing is coming your way. June, timing, June, from now to June, all the way to June. And that's that. Now the next one is 1 Chinese cookie to know exactly what's left to be mentioned again or that needs your attention. Okay, wisdom. Wisdom is about using your intuition and your intellect together, united. When you're making decisions, wisdom may be needed. To focus on the past is to lose the future. So try to forget about the past. Move on from the past. Listen to advice from an older person, which will allow you to move on. Listen to advice. Very important. Okay. Now, the next one says reflection. Friendships in your life may come to an end. Others could blossom and become stronger. So there may be a friendship ending and another one starting. Overall, you are destined for an amazing change that's coming, and it's changing your life to a better upgrade, to a better level, my dear Sagittarius. Whatever's coming is going to be spectacular. You will finally understand it and have that aha moment and know that this new beginning, you are destined to get what you need, what you deserve, what you need, again, I will say, because of the boat. And it's going to be a great victory ultimately, with a lot of abundance all over, a lot of wealth, and a lot of spiritual spiritual help, showing you the way, and you finally reaching your destination. And that is the end of your reading. Please give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. A lot of love and light. Best wishes. Namaste.